Red Bull has basically monopolized that space.
The mixer.
Yeah. Why? And I'm like, why have you monopolized the space? Let's get in with a newer type of functional beverage, which people will love. You can get your energy in, collagen, protein while you're out at night. And it tastes good with alcohol,
it does.
Honestly. Yeah.
Like vodka on the rocks? No, vodka Prox.
Vodka Prox.
That's nice. We have Sarvar Nazir here today, founder of Prox. Prox is a super cool product. It's a protein energy drink.
Protein energy RTD, correct?
Yeah.
Carbonated.
Yeah.
Refreshing, acidic flavor profile. So a few of those are coming up on the market, but we hope to capture some of the more energy drink market with it. Yeah.
And when we first started talking, I don't think there was another product similar to yours at the time.
We're one of the first ones.
Yeah, it comes out. Clients come out pretty quick with stuff, but this one's really good.
I've seen the clear protein drinks, but not like the energy drink version of them.
Yeah. There's a story about why I came up with that, but I mean, you see a lot of these protein sodas come out because it's kind of the tech is evolving and the co-manufacturers are evolving where they're able to produce these products.
It's like we can now, so why not? Like there's a gap in the market. Let's
I was on your website and I thought the story of why you actually created Prox was a pretty cool idea. So maybe kind of give people an idea of, where the idea of this product came about, and then we'll kind of go into it a little bit more in detail.
Okay. I mean, the story is really new compared to other brands. When it comes to a new product like this, I think we have an advantage because I can build the brand around this product, a new product. All the other companies that are doing this are they've had previous products before and previous brands. And the reason, the story behind it was it's a really simple problem I was trying to solve.
Yeah.
Like I was just on a road trip and I found myself eating protein bars and drinking energy drinks at the same time.
Like all of us.
And like
the story of my life, dude.
I feel like, if I'm doing this, and I spoke to a bunch of my friends, I'm like, dude, I do the same shit all the time.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm struggling. There weren't a lot of protein RTD products in C-stores. You had like your Core Power, your Muscle Milk. You didn't have a lot of that acidic flavor profiled protein drinks that are accessible, right? Yeah. And I'm just like tired of paying $8, $9, $10 at a time for this stuff. So I'm like, and people like this product on a road trip, especially I've realized, because they don't want just energy. They want to feel full. They don't want to feel like they have to eat something every few hours when they're on a road trip. Yeah. And Prox is pretty filling. Like most people tell me, I can keep me going through my lunch. Replacement for breakfast. I'm not saying to use it as a replacement, right? But like it can keep you going more than I feel like it's more nourishing, I think is the right word for this drink versus an energy drink. So I think, and that was the simple problem I was trying to solve. And I think we did it. Now it's just about marketing and branding. Definitely. So I think we can always iterate on the product, improve the product. But as you guys know, it's like 90% of this comes down to marketing and branding too. Yeah. For distribution. Definitely. So I just got tired and I literally started R&Ding this product during that road trip out of my truck.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the process behind that? Like, how do I
just got so excited about it. I'm like, okay, like I'm just going through these C-stores and there's so many energy drinks out there taking up so much space. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be a way to put protein products that are acidic, same flavor profiles and energy drinks to take up some more of that space. Yeah. Because when you go to the dry space, you have so many variations of protein bars, right? Yes. You got shelves and shelves of protein bars, and there's got to be and I wonder why I don't have that for protein RTDs.
No, you're totally right. Every single time I'm traveling for work and I'm driving around, I'm always stopping. I'm like, all right, where's my energy drink? Okay, let me go see what kind of bars they have. Yeah. I'm going to need a snack.
Yeah, and then it's like, if you get an energy drink, but you still want more protein, but you don't want a bar, you don't really want to mix like your energy drink with the muscle milk. No. It just gets the textures are like gross.
What I did do, I mixed my Core Power Fairlife with my coffee sometimes.
Okay. No, I do that. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love that you do that. I'm a big guy that I love my coffee, but I cream it with my protein powder. All the time. Yeah. And I've been doing that for years. And like when I tell people that, they just look at me like, it's kind of weird. And I'm like, don't knock it till you try it, man. It just takes on whatever flavor your protein is. And like, I'm surprised it's not like a bigger thing.
Right. So it's a mixture of a combination of things of why it's not a big thing. I think people just need to be educated on that and more people need to try the product. So going back to just formulating out of my truck, how I did it, I just started buying whey protein from Walmart and I literally, what's it called? The SodaStream.
Yes.
And I bought these Celsius stick packs. I started mixing it together, see if you can carbonate it. And I realized, okay, this protein foams up when you carbonate it.
Right.
So you need to start experimenting with it, use different anti-foams. And I just went straight to my garage and started doing it. I bought some beer kegs on Facebook Marketplace. I swear to God, this happened.
Picture him like Walter White.
I did see the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, I swear to God, this is how it happened.
But I do think your educational background kind of plays a part
the chemical
into
engineering.
Yeah, because most people wouldn't know that. They're like, who is this guy? Like, is he a mad scientist? Like, there's some background there of why.
Most of my friends and family thought it was crazy. Honestly,
it's like Walter Whiting in his garage. Like, what are you
thought I was
doing
gonna
over there?
blow shit up in my garage or something, but it wasn't the case. Like, yeah, because I was trying it. Honestly, beer making processes are very similar to manufacturing this product too, like the beer knowledge of carbonation, and there's proteins in beer as well. So a lot of beer makers I spoke to gave me a lot of good recommendations about how to make this product too. So went to a bunch of beer stores, got anti-foam, different ingredients required for acidic beverages, and just reverse engineered energy drinks and then added protein to it. That's a simplified version of it. It took me about, I would say, 6 weeks locked in my garage to get a good formula down.
Yeah.
And then going from benchtop to pilot to manufacturing is a whole different level too.
Yeah.
Because you could get it down at scale when you're doing like a few barrels.
Right.
And then you have to go to 10 barrels for a pilot run. That's different. And then you have to physically go up to like 2,000 gallon tanks.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother level too. So I've been learning a lot of the process. So the manufacturing side, I worked in manufacturing for 9 months. So that definitely helped a lot too.
Okay.
Studying chemical engineering, you have the basic knowledge of chemistry that helped too.
Right.
And just step by step. I mean, I haven't thought about this in so long. I'm just thinking about branding these last few months. So it feels, now you think back on it, it's kind of surreal.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious as someone who just, from outside perspective, just really jumped in and dived in head first in this industry with a little bit of background, but not a ton of extensive experience. You went from basically your garage and truck to now actually full scale production. Is there anything in particular, maybe one thing that kind of sticks out of either this was my biggest learning lesson or this was the biggest hurdle I came across, getting to this step? Like, what do you think kind of stuck out to you in that process?
I guess it's imposter syndrome because you're speaking to these large suppliers you don't realize, okay, like you're buying these energy drinks off the shelf, like the big names, the Ghosts, the Celsiuses, and you don't realize that, okay, you can do that too, almost.
Right.
You're speaking to the same suppliers as these drinks, and it's kind of like, okay, is this really how it works,
Yeah.
So it's about having the confidence to reach out to the industry experts, and a lot of people along the way have helped me. It's like all the vendors, suppliers, they've informed me so much. They've been so willing to help. I think that's what I love about this industry so much too.
Yeah.
Obviously, you meet some rotten eggs here and there. They're like, just there for the money. But for the most part, it's the people. If you're willing to seek out that help, if you have some knowledge, if you're motivated,
right,
you're going to get the help. You're going to get the assistance, and you can make a product.
Absolutely. There's plenty of room for growth in this industry. There's room for people to come out with products all over the place.
Yeah. I think one of the cool things, kind of like what you mentioned, is, everybody we've sat down with and we see at the shows, at the end of the day, we all kind of want the same thing. We want the end consumer to get the best product that they can.
Correct.
And if you're creating something great, it may spark a new innovation in somebody else that can also create something great.
Like, so it's just, he was just talking right now about like the proteins in the beer. I was like, what's the next innovation? Like protein beer?
Yeah.
Protein alcohol.
Yeah.
We're going to actually trial it tonight at a party.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like, let's go play some beer pong, but it's actually like a protein shake, but you still get.
Well, you look at like the metrics of like drinking and stuff, and the industry lost like what, almost $1 billion or 8. So I don't even know what the figure was.
The idea behind me doing some of this protein alcohol stuff is because, it's the hardest thing with beverages is distribution. So you want to maximize as many distribution channels as possible. Because when you're marketing a beverage, if you think about it, there's 3 things people, when they think of a beverage, they think of how the can looks, first of all, when you take it off the shelf.
Right.
When you crack it open, how it smells.
Yeah.
And how it tastes. Usually that's what you think of when you think of Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, any beverage, that's what comes to your mind. And the only way for a person to know that is if they try the drink first. You can only do so much on social media, et cetera.
Yeah,
et cetera.
definitely.
So I've been thinking, okay, I mean, it's hard to land large distributors, etc. So what are some good ways to distribute the product, have people to try it? I mean, everyone's always out. They still want to go out. Yes. They still want to be in nightlife.
Yeah.
So why not be in bars,
right.
as a protein drink? I mean, Red Bull has basically monopolized that space.
The mixer.
Yeah. Why? And I'm like, why have you monopolized this space? Let's get in with a newer type of functional beverage, which people will love. You can get your energy in, collagen, protein while you're out at night. And it tastes good with alcohol. It does. Honestly. Yeah.
Half the time you hear the word vodka, you hear Red Bull after it. Vodka Red Bull. Yeah. Vodka Red Bull.
Let's switch it to vodka Prox.
Yes.
There we go.
It sounds better too. It sounds better.
It's like a vodka on the rocks? No, vodka Prox.
Vodka Prox.
That's nice. No, but I wanted to dive more into the product now that we're kind of talking about it. Yeah. So when you were coming up with this concept of the protein energy drink, what was your thought process in terms of like, what do I want to add to this? Because you've added some ingredients like the Alpha-GPC or Senactiv, some other ingredients that, maybe the larger companies, I won't name names, they don't want to throw in, additional cost drivers in the product. Where did you come up with what ingredients you wanted to include?
Well, we added some L-theanine, for example, because we didn't want the same jitters as other energy drinks. So we get a lot of comments about that, and the ginseng root as well. When we added those small vitamins and compounds, it mellows the jitteriness of the caffeine a lot. And we use natural caffeine too. That's probably a lot of our users are actually former Celsius drinkers.
Okay.
And they all tell me the same thing, is that they got too jittery on Celsius and they wanted a more nutritious way to get their energy in, more healthy way to get their energy in. So they transitioned to Prox. So that was the thinking behind some of those ingredients. And you need the vitamin Bs for the metabolic processes for energy, vitamin C for immunity. So we tried to get as many products in that for the benefits from the vitamins, from the minerals, but I would love to have added electrolytes in it.
Right.
But it's hard to nail the taste with all three, with protein, energy,
it's like
and
that triangle, like pick two, you can't have all three kind of thing.
So that was some of my thinking there. We wanted collagen for hair, skin, and nails callouts because that's becoming a huge thing in industry too.
Definitely.
I found people were mixing in their collagen with their coffee, so we wanted to get that market in as well. And by mixing both whey protein and collagen, we can have a complete amino acid profile.
Yeah.
So instead of having one or the other, we have both, and the split is about 10 grams of whey, 10 grams of collagen.
Okay. Yeah, it is really good. Have you tasted it before? Did you do the video of this one?
I did not do the video of this one.
Okay. We'll crack that open before we leave.
Yeah.
So you guys you're not exhibiting at Expo West, maybe next year. So
yeah, I don't think the timing is right for us just yet. We're still in that startup phase.
Yeah.
But if we get to that point next year, I would love to. Yeah.
No ifs, it's when.
Yes, there you go. There we go. Yeah.
When you guys are primarily in the Texas area.
Yeah, we're in around 40 convenience stores in Austin, which we're self-distributing in.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. But 80% of our revenue does come from direct to consumer.
Yeah.
So one of our goals this year is to land a good regional distributor.
Okay.
We've kind of shown product market fit from DTC and our convenience stores. We have great reviews. We have target audiences that I never would have thought of, honestly. One of them being is people who are on GLP-1s, which is really surprising.
Very common discussion.
Very
common discussion with those users and protein intake and...
Which is and it came really organically. It's nothing we pushed, but I just started I got calls from nutrition centers, from people taking GLP-1s that, hey, I feel so lethargic throughout the day. I can't get my protein in. It's hard to chew food. So I need a more tasty way to get protein in, and I need energy as well. So this is like the perfect product for them too, but it's nothing that I would have thought of before.
Yeah, I would have never thought that either, but that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So it's something as simple as that. And you just, I guess that's part of learning of how to grow a startup. You have to just give your product to as many people as possible that you think would be a fit in something. You're going to get feedback, and you have to iterate with that feedback you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you go about getting into the C-stores that you're currently in? Was it just kind of like old-fashioned door knocking?
Old-fashioned. Yeah, we just went straight to the front desk. Who's your manager?
Yeah.
Can we speak to the owner? And honestly, they've been super helpful too. So the ones that own like 4 or 5 C-stores in the area, they're like, sure, let's get in all these stores. Let's trial it. Then the ones that are chains and corporate is hard because you have to go through that bureaucracy.
Yeah.
But it was literally, I had a few cousins help me out this past summer, and we just drew a 20-mile radius of Austin, every single C-store in the area, and we just went through each one.
Nice.
Probably went through at least 200, and we got into 40. Yeah.
Nice.
That's really good. That's a pretty good rate, honestly.
And our biggest velocities come from the stores next to UT campus.
Okay.
Because it's just easier. There's a lot of foot traffic there. It's easy to market, and college kids have also loved the drink as well. Yeah. And they're also Gen Zers are looking for better alternatives to the current energy drinks that they take.
Yeah.
I imagine since you went through like 200 different stores, it was Buc-ee's on one of them? Because I know Buc-ee's is a big thing out there.
Yeah, no, Buc-ee's is huge. No, I think it would be very difficult to get to the buyer for Buc-ee's and the distributor there. So we haven't tried. And the nearest Buc-ee's to Austin is around 30 miles south, I think.
Okay, probably close to like Dallas then, maybe?
One in San Antonio, I think a few up there. I know the closest one is between San Antonio and Austin, but that'd be awesome to get into Buc-ee's. That would be
huge, because I've been to Buc-ee's once, and it's like a playground in there, man. It's crazy.
I've thought about, honestly, so trying to grow distribution for Prox has been a challenge, obviously. So one option is the bar scene, the nightlife scene.
Yep.
Another one, what I found kind of going to all these convenience stores and gas stations, is that they haven't really changed in the last 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
If you look at gas stations in the 1960s, they were like, you look at pictures of them, it's like a social environment. People drinking their Cokes, there's a diner inside. It was almost cool to head to the gas station and have a Coke, interact, socialize. Now they're kind of run down. You kind of want to avoid them. So I've been thinking, okay, we can create a Prox hybrid gas station almost, where you can have EV vehicles, you make it look really cool, neon, and you have cooler, better products in there. You have Prox in there to help with distribution and visibility.
That's pretty cool.
So it's not, Buc-ee's has a different concept where it's just vast and huge and it's like a playground.
Yeah.
Here would be, okay, we can make this gas station experience for everyday people better, more upscale, just a more cool experience.
That'd kind of be wild.
I feel like it'd be a perfect fit for that type of product.
Brand,
yeah.
But the capital for that's a little more. It's just an idea that I've had to kind of increase our visibility for the brand and to get our product in as well for people to try.
Yeah. For you guys, since you do most of your business or a good part of your business direct to consumer based, do you have any specific social media strategies, or is one platform do really well for you, like TikTok versus Instagram, more so than another one?
I would say so. Both TikTok and Meta have worked pretty well for us. The thing with TikTok is that it really eats into your margins with their seller fees, the commissions, the creators you have to give commission to as well. But it's a great way to get visibility for the brand.
Sure.
Just need one viral video on TikTok.
Exactly. You have a few viral videos on TikTok. It gets visibility. People see it on Meta as well. So again, you're playing the attention economy game.
Yeah.
How much money are you willing to lose on TikTok or gain on Meta, vice versa? How much is that contributing to revenue? So it's that really delicate interplay you have to play, especially with beverages when the margins are razor thin.
Yeah.
With shipping costs and everything. So I would say in terms of just pure ROAS and revenue, Meta's the best, but TikTok has definitely helped with brand visibility.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would say one of the things that I was noticing when I was looking at your social medias and website was you kind of mentioned Prox as more of like a hybrid type of drink. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit more on like what you mean by that?
Yeah, so I thought of different ways of trying to, it's essentially, it's both an energy drink and a protein drink. So how do you get that into people's minds? Like, do you say protein energy drink?
Right.
That didn't sit right with me too, you know? So I try to think of a word, okay, what can we market it around?
Yeah.
So I thought of the word hybrid. I did a little research into it. So we know about hybrid vehicles, right?
Yes.
And back before 2000s, this was a word that was unknown in the vehicle industry. But Toyota spent millions and millions of dollars to market the word hybrid so people understood it's not a gas electric vehicle.
Right.
It's a hybrid vehicle. And it took a lot of capital to kind of embed that into people's minds.
Yeah.
Just
so
drilling it into their head.
Yeah. So right now when people think it's a hybrid drink, it's like, oh, what is this? What is hybrid energy? You know?
You don't hear that
people,
often.
Yeah.
It's like hybrid drink.
People think of like hybrid athletes, the hybrid car.
Right.
So I thought, okay, this is a way to build a completely new drink and market it as a hybrid drink, a hybrid energy drink. That's where the word came from. It's very, very difficult. Like I said, you need millions and millions of dollars of marketing, a lot of time. We only launched the brand in May 2025 now. It's so it's been 7 months. It feels a lot longer, honestly. Like every day has been wild. But that's the goal, to kind of revolutionize this drink space and create a new type of product called the hybrid drink.
No, I think you're definitely on the right track. You know, we've been in the space for a long time, and everybody here is kind of like an energy drink snob. But honestly, when you look at all the products we've tried and we know is coming out, this one is pretty close to the only one where I would say, when it's somebody like me, there's like 20 grams of protein in this product. It's not like 8, it's not, 12, window dressing type of protein.
Yeah.
There's a substantial dosage of protein here, but you're also getting that energy benefit with additional ingredients like Alpha-GPC, Senactiv, L-theanine, and other ingredients in there. So like this one is like one of the truly hybrid products. So I think you're definitely on to something. Like I said, the taste is good. I've tried multiple clear protein isolates, and typically the mouth feels a little off. They're kind of hard to make work. But this one just feels like an actual energy drink. You don't really know you're taking in 20 grams of protein.
Yeah. So the 20 grams of protein is probably the bare minimum I like to do, just because that was a problem I was trying to solve. You don't see many protein bars that are like 10 grams. I think some might be 15.
I feel like
the minimum is 20.
Yeah, I feel like 20 is that magic number, because even me, like if I see a protein bar that's like 18 or even 19, I'm just like, I need the 20.
It's like a psychological number.
It's like the second you hear something that's under 20, your brain just turns it off. It doesn't exist anymore. But 20 is that magic number.
Like, so it's an interplay between, you see some drinks doing 6 or 8 grams because you're sacrificing some taste for protein.
Yeah.
But I think we've nailed down that balance enough where we can do 20 grams in a 12-ounce sleek can. I wanted to do it in a sleek can because convenience is part of the goal of what we're trying to solve here.
Right.
And 12-ounce sleek can is it's easy enough to grab. It's small. You can drink it quickly enough. So it solves that problem of convenience.
Yeah, I think when it comes to energy drinks, at least from my personal perspective, I much prefer the sleek can over the 16 ounces. Typically, I'm pretty cheap, so if I can get the same energy drink at 16 ounces, I would typically go for that. But for whatever reason, I'm always, for energy drinks specifically, I want that because I feel like I can drink it in time before it gets warm, and it's not too much all at one time.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to consume it quickly enough. So, 20 grams is kind of like, I don't think I'm going to go lower than 20 grams if I thought about doing it to 15 or so, because it might help with our costs, etc. Sure. But that would you kind of playing into the bureaucracy versus what problem did you want to solve, right? So I want to stick to that ethos, and go from there.
Yeah, and that can't be easy because I know the cost of protein keeps going up.
Yeah, it's the most expensive thing in the can.
Decided to go after it. Everyone's trying to buy it.
Now everything has protein in it in some way, shape, or form. So.
Yeah, so it's interesting. When we launched the brand in May 2025, you didn't have that crazy protein craze.
No.
And in the last 7 months, it just like blew up out of nowhere. You have protein, popcorn, protein, pasta sauce.
I see people making jokes on LinkedIn about like what's next, like protein sneakers, and it was just a picture of shoes like wrapped
protein
in bacon.
cigarettes.
Yeah. It's wild. This industry moves so fast.
Yeah, and there is a fundamental reason for that, because I've thought about this a lot, and it comes down to we consume we have 4 different macronutrients. So nucleic acids, fats, carbs, proteins. We don't consume nucleic acids. We consume fats, carbs, and proteins.
Right.
Out of those 3, we've been able to mass produce cheaply 2 of them, fats and carbohydrates. So in the form of high fructose corn syrup and in the form of any vegetable oils, canola oil, soybean oil. Yeah. So the dollar per calorie is very, very cheap. And we have not been able to solve that for protein. I think the cheapest is still whey protein. And because of that, our diets are so imbalanced. Yeah. We are able to consume cheap fats and carbohydrates, and we can't do it for proteins. So it's almost like we're compensating for that in our diets by adding it to everything else.
Yeah.
So we almost have to add it to everything else in our diets because we can't consume it as cheaply.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then we can even go more fundamentally than that of why we can't mass produce protein cheaply. And it comes down to the carbon hydrogen chains and fats and sugars. you don't have the same chains in amino acids. They're more complex.
Yeah.
They're 3D folded, you know? So proteins are much more molecularly complex than fats and sugars. So, and that's when it comes down to the science.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
And so that translates to economics, and that translates to how you're seeing it in the market.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I definitely wanted to run through some questions that maybe you weren't expecting me to ask. But just before I get into that, you know, outside of Prox and everything, did you have, you know, a background or an interest in health and wellness before? You go to the gym consistently? Do you take other supplements besides Prox?
Yeah. So I would say I did high school sports. So I was very cognizant of my diet. Yes. Since then, it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I say, so this comes down to, my childhood. I come from a family of immigrants, from Russia and Uzbekistan. And Uzbekistan, ironically enough, has the highest rate of heart disease in the world. So we come from a family, at least when I was growing up, we weren't really cognizant of diets. And then when I turned 13, 14, started doing sports, and I started thinking, okay, why are we consuming all this garbage all the time? You know, and my family is like, well, it's just the way it is, you know? They didn't think of it as unhealthy. That's just the way the culture was.
Okay.
And me being, I guess it's a second generation American being born here, I have a little bit of a different culture background than most of my other family members. So I was like, okay, we got to start eating healthy. We got to start consuming more protein. I was the first one to just consume protein shakes as a teen, you know, that sort of thing, gymming. So comes from trying to counter that culture and being born and raised in America, understanding, okay, what should be the healthy lifestyle.
Gotcha.
So that's where it comes from initially. And I guess throughout my life, athletically, I wasn't gifted. I loved to run track and cross country, but no matter how hard I tried, I felt like I couldn't break that barrier of being like a D1 athlete.
Okay.
But I guess I had other benefits. You know, I studied engineering. I was good at that.
Yeah.
I was good in school. So it's a combination of those of being into health and fitness throughout my life, understanding engineering, manufacturing, that led to me being able to create this product.
Cool. Anything that's not in this product that you would say is a staple of your everyday routine? Like if there was one supplement or product that you would take outside of Prox, is there anything you take consistently on a daily basis?
Yeah, it's a hard one. No, I drink like 1 or 2 Proxes a day, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I'm like going on long runs, so I recently trained for a half marathon, I'll try to get more electrolytes in.
Okay.
I tried creatine. Creatine really didn't have much of an effect on me, I think. I took like at least 20 grams every day, but still didn't have much of an effect on me. So it's mostly being cognizant of my macros, trying to get my protein in, and caffeine. I love caffeine.
Yeah.
Man. It's so I've gone on caffeine breaks before for like a few months, and I'm like,
it's just awful, isn't it? It's so terrible.
I'm too scared to try. I don't know.
I know.
Like there doesn't seem like, I don't want to call it a reliance because it amplifies your life.
Yeah.
Almost. And it's not like it's anything bad. I think if you're consuming over probably like 500-600 milligrams, you're starting to get headaches, then it's a bad thing.
Right.
But if I stick to under around 400 milligrams a day, even if I stop drinking it, I don't get any headaches or withdrawals from it. But it amplifies my life so much that it's like, I mean, it's not going to reduce my lifespan in any way. There's a ton of research on caffeine.
Right.
There are only benefits to it. So
now, are you one of those people? Because a lot of people say you should have all of your caffeine before 2 p.m., 4 p.m. at the latest. Do you abide by that, or do you?
Now I have to, yeah.
Okay.
When I was younger, I could consume caffeine at like 6, study and sleep. But now I'm turning 30 in a few months. I've started to realize, if I have a Prox at like 5, I'm not going to sleep till like 2.
Okay.
I feel like I must have a superpower then, because I could like go to bed on pre-workout.
Some people can do that.
That's me too, yeah. So
my brother can do that. Some people. So you just have to understand yourself, your body, listen to it, you know.
Everyone's biochemical makeup's different.
Everyone is different.
Going to make like different on them, so.
And everyone like tries to tell people like, this is good for you, this is good for you. But honestly, the future of medicine and health, I think, is going to be very customized.
Yes.
Because everyone's biochemistry is so different. How they react to different supplements, to different types of...
like the whole like gene editing technology, or where they can like read your DNA sequence to like specifically tailor medications for exactly what your body needs.
That's how it should be, yeah. It's just, it's not cost effective enough.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Technology will hopefully get there within,
it all comes
in our lifetime.
from our ancestors. Like I realized I digest rice really well and meats really well. Some people don't digest rice and meats very well. They have to go to other products. So it's really your whole life. You have to go through a trial and error process of
exactly.
Yeah.
It's the human experience, basically.
So I just found that now and it changes throughout your life too. Like I could have consumed caffeine late in my life before.
Right.
Now I have to stick to before 2 p.m. So so it can change throughout your life too.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you making time for us. I know you've been super busy.
Yeah.
Love the product. I can't wait to see Prox in all the C stores, especially around here.
Absolutely.
There's just so many around here. So I think you guys are really on to something. I'm excited. Anything that I didn't ask you, maybe you want to kind of shout out or throw out there for
No, I mean, I appreciate you guys having me. We love Senactiv in our product. Hopefully we can add some new compounds in the future as well. Thank you everyone at NuLiv for the support.
Awesome. Absolutely. Appreciate it, man.